Ben Whittaker, a lot of men are asking about the Ben Whittaker fight that is taking place tonight. And I'm gonna just tell you like this, yeah. Ben, he's been mismanaged, people. He was mismanaged. And I feel like a lot of people, they're harsh on Ben, because what you have to understand, people, is that a promoter's job in boxing is to protect his fighter. So what that means is when Ben was showboating, yeah, in his early days, somebody in that camp should have pulled Ben along and said, Ben, the showboating thing is not really the way forward, because you're doing this against journeymen. So are you going to be able to do this against higher competition? Because you're now putting yourself in a category that is going to be difficult to take yourself out of. Now, you have had people that have showboated in the past. One of my favorite boxers of all time, Prince Nassim. But it's very difficult to do that at the highest level. And we all see how Nassim left the game, people. Nassim left the game in a way that he was embarrassed so badly that he never came back to fight again. Now, that's Prince Nassim. To me, that's an all-time great. But not too many men can do that. When Ben was doing that against lower tier competition, somebody should have stepped in and said, Ben, you cannot keep this up as you go up the rankings, so you shouldn't be doing it. What he then did, a load of eyes were on him, which can be a good thing, but at the same time, it can be a bad thing, because now those eyes that was on Whittaker, yeah, they want to see him do that against better competition. So what that meant is he was rushed. Ben was rushed. He was rushed through to start fighting better opposition. He was put on bigger shows. When you get put on bigger shows, you now have to fight better opposition. When you get put on bigger shows, you are now given bigger money, which means you have to take bigger risk. So Ben was mismanaged. Now, after the first fight, which I believe Ben quit, he quit. When he jumped over the ropes, he quit. He wanted a way out. He didn't want no more. He was unfit and he quit. Now, Liam Cameron should have been given his respect after that by Ben. Ben should have said, you know what, yeah, I got caught up in the glitz and glamour and I took this guy lightly. And now we've jumped back in the ring. I want to take him seriously and see what I can do. That's what he should have did. The public would have forgave that and then just said, yo, I was so tired in the fight. It was all a blur. I don't even know what happened. But I'm going to erase that when I fight him again on the 20th of April. That's what he should have said. But instead, people, he's going on these interviews and he's laughing and giggling and acting childish. And to be honest, I don't like it, man. I don't like it. I feel like someone in his corner should pull him in and say, Ben, you need a better approach to this. He's handled this thing all wrong, people, all wrong. And at this point now, it's going to be a big ask. And especially how we know that these guys didn't want to do 12 rounds. We know they didn't want to do 12 rounds. So the fact that they did not want to do 12 rounds, yeah, shows you that there may be an issue with stamina going into the later rounds. You've now revealed that. You've now gave away a secret. Now, this is what I think will happen tonight. I think Ben will find a way to win. I believe that he would have been training hard and he's got enough to beat my man, even by a narrow decision. That's what happens tonight. But the problem ain't with this fight. This presents a problem down the line in the future for Ben. Because if this is how he's going to carry on, he's going to have a very difficult mountain to climb moving forward. Simple. You think he's getting knocked out, Aisha? Nah, I don't think he'll get. That would be crazy. If he got knocked out tonight, that would be crazy. But I tell you why I don't believe he's getting knocked out. Because Liam Cameron don't have power like that. I feel like he could get stopped, yeah, because he's a man who gasses, and that's what was going to happen in the last fight. That's what was going to happen. D42, big up, man. Yeah, everyone, it's Easter weekend. We're going to jam. We're going to take it easy. We got a lot to talk about. So, people, I'm saying Ben should win tonight in a close points decision. If they get to the end of the fight, they're not giving it to Liam Cameron. Ben is younger, he's fresher, he's flashier, he's more marketable. They will give it to him. But what this represents, yeah, is an issue in the future. That's what this represents, because my man ain't beating the top. I don't even think he beat the top 5 right now. So that's that, man. Now, okay, people, this one now, saying big up Whittaker to win on points, comfortable. Oh, the fight's on Sunday, saying. Oh, okay, proper thing. And next week we got the Eubank one, which is what we're getting into now. So, people, this Eubank thing's crazy, man. Now, we're going to have to play the footage as well, yeah? It's sad. So, Eubank's been doing a bag of interviews, yeah, in the lead up to this super fight with his son and his arch nemesis, his son, Conor Ben. Now, my man's been doing the rounds, yeah, going on all these channels and doing all this stuff, you know, just saying all this stuff, which we're going to react to. Let me read this one. Stephen Davey, morning, big up Mark. The fight's on tomorrow. I think he got off lucky. He should learn from his mistakes. Yeah, facts, Stefan. Facts. Big facts. He got off lucky.